white man.
Gingerbread.
Still white.
Thank you very much for letting us know you're a fat, bloated, gingerbread looking, out of date, ignorant white man who is thick as porridge.
They want me to take advice from this Paki called Priti Patel and the chocolate man next to her.
Well, they're telling you to take advice, so listen to it, because I'm pretty sure that a white person put this brown person in some sort of power. So you got to listen now. And by the way, she's not a Paki, she's an Indian. You must feel like a schmuck now. She's not a Paki, she's an Indian. So yeah, she's an Indian, you ignorant, stupid, thick as porridge clown. You've got a problem with Pakis, haven't you? What's happened? Did some Pakis mess around with your sisters? Or did they mess around with your mum when you was a teenager and your dad was out? Or maybe your dad wasn't around and you kept seeing Pakis coming in and out the house messing around with your mum? Or maybe some Pakis gave drugs to your family?
As a white man, I won't be listening to people of colour because they're no good in positions of power.
So listen to it, because I'm pretty sure that a white person put this brown person in some sort of power. Don't blame all the Pakis for what 2-3 Pakis did. Blame the 2-3 Pakis, because if we looked at it like you did, then we should blame all white people for what Jimmy Savile did. And we should blame all white people for what Paul Anthony Wilson did. But no, we're not going to blame all the white people for what Jimmy Savile did. We're going to blame Jimmy Savile for what Jimmy Savile did. You thick idiot.
Jake!
A black man's place is under a white man.
You saying that a black man's position is under a white man, you know you're going to cause a lot of trouble on the streets with that now. So that's going to be all on your head. The gingerbread man was talking about black people being under white people. Then I just want to show you the status and the elevation of a black person in the religion of Al-Islam. The Prophet Muhammad, he was an Arab, peace be upon him. He chose a black man to do the call to prayer. So the first ever call to prayer was done by a black man. Look at the elevation the Prophet gave him. Look at the respect he had for him. He let a black man do the first ever call to prayer. He could have chosen an Arab, but he didn't. He had friends, family, but he chose a black man to do the call to prayer. So that just shows you the elevation of a black man in this religion. It shows you the status of a black man in this religion. So anybody thinks that a black man is underneath them, then they're highly wrong, especially in my religion.
And Pakis should stick to raping children in Rotherham, not telling me what I can and can't do on an evening. So yeah.
Look at what you're saying. Pakis should stick to doing this in this area. What drugs are you on? You smoking mamba? Are you sniffing mamba? You should be smoking it, not sniffing it. What are you drinking? What are you drinking? Dog urine, cat urine. Look at what you're saying. You're advising them to do it. You're not saying, I don't think you're saying. But yeah, look, listen, if 2-3 Pakis have done this act, you don't blame the whole of the Pakis for it. You blame them 2-3 Pakis, because again, I'm going to mention it again, if we looked at it like that, then we have to blame all the white people for what Jimmy Savile did and Paul Anthony Wilson did. So don't blame all the Pakis for what 2-3 did, because it's not all everybody's fault because of them 2 individuals or 3 individuals, whoever it may be. So, you fat, overgrown, bloated, gingerbread looking out of date, dog, cat, urine drinking, thick as porridge individual, I hope I've sorted out your issue with this Packies. Don't blame all the Packies for what 2-3 Packies did. Blame them 2 Packies. Otherwise, we'll blame all the white people for what Jimmy Savile did. But no, we're not going to do that.